Thank you very much. My name is Jackson Kiplagat, and I am head of conservation programs at WWF Kenya. In a number of aspects of natural resource management, from wildlife, habitats, greening our footprint, improving natural resource governance, as well as tracking how this is benefiting humanity. But as part of looking at how we green our footprint, WWF supports finance as an important driver for sustainable development because of two important aspects. One, that finance sector can facilitate the greening of investments. But at the same time, it can actually play a very important role in developing products and services that actually help in enhancing sustainable development. Today's Catalyst Awards are very important. As I mentioned, greening finance and financing green are two important points or centers for the finance sector to drive sustainability. If I take you back to the country's Green Economy Strategy and Implementation Plan 2016-2030, which is aligned to our country's Vision 2030, innovative financing was identified as one of those strategies that we need to use to be able to drive the country through a sustainable path. And having such catalyst awards for the banking sector are critical in inspiring, but also at the same time offering opportunities for the banking sector to explore how they can continuously improve their products, but also at the same time their policies internally to be able to promote sustainability. Because unsustainable practices is a big risk to the banking sector, simply because it cannot assure the banking sector business in the future if they do not factor in environmental risks in their decision making. So the awards attempt to encourage, they attempt to give some promise for a better future to investment in sustainability. And I think the winners and those that have improved and even introduced innovative ways of financing green and greening finance are actually a good example of how the finance sector needs to drive the sustainability agenda. And I just want to take an example of how we are linking finance to conservation activities within community areas. When you look at, for example, wildlife conservation, wildlife conservation in this country is a good driver, is a huge driver of our tourism sector, which is an important economic driver for this country. If you look at the wildlife areas under government, they're about 8 to 9% of our land area. But you realize that wildlife is outside protected areas, and these are in community areas. We are working with communities to establish, strengthen conservancies as one model of helping communities to play an important role in conservation, but at the same time derive benefits from tourism. And the banking sector has a big role in providing financing for investments by these communities. And what we are doing is looking at bankable nature solutions that include aspects of community wildlife conservation through conservancies, and inviting the finance sector, for example, to be able to see how they can invest in such that can actually conserve the environment, conserve wildlife, but allow communities to derive their benefits. And we work with a number of community conservancies around the country. If you talk about the Mara, Oloisukut, Siana Conservancy, If you talk about Taita Taveta, we have quite a number. In Kajiado, in Baringo, we work with the Baringo Wildlife Conservancies Association. In the north, Shure, and many other conservancies in the country. Of course, indeed, the world has seen an opportunity in using the model of carbon credits to be able to ensure that those companies, institutions, or organizations or individuals who want to protect the environment because of what they are doing can actually buy credits of carbon. It is an innovative way. I think with the carbon markets regulations more streamlining in terms of defining the registration part of it, defining the benefit sharing part of it, and also ensuring that the government, who is the regulator, is actually able to track the benefits. In the past, I think it was managed globally. Of course, there have been challenges, but I believe the national government has put in place regulations that will go a long way in streamlining this sector. I think my parting shot is that finance is a pivot or a lever that can actually elevate the achievement of our sustainable development agenda because it touches every sector. And greening finance and financing green are two important aspects that should continue guiding the finance sector with a role across the various stakeholders in the conservation sector to be able to achieve this. So we need to work together to be able to develop models that bring in the finance sector in ensuring that we are able to finance green and green the finance sector. Thank you very much.